There is a small community of Indians in Afghanistan who are Afghans of Indian origin as well as Indian construction and aid workers involved in rebuilding and humanitarian assistance efforts. India is often described as acting as a soft power in Afghanistan. Having committed a $2.3 billion aid program, India is one of the largest donors to Afghanistan, investing in the economy, humanitarian aid, education, development, construction and electrical. According to foreign policy among Afghans, there is a positive perception of India's role in the reconstruction efforts in Afghanistan. Indian nationals in Afghanistan have become the target of the Taliban Haqqani network and the Pakistani Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorist organizations, both widely believed to receive strong support of Pakistan's inter-services intelligence, which Pakistan denies. Afghanistan and the Indian subcontinent were historically and ethnically linked in earlier times. An edict of the Mauryan Emperor Ashoka has been found in Kandahar, marking the western extent of his dominion. The Mahajanapada of Gandhara extended from the Kabul River to the Punjab, comprising Hindu and Buddhist dynasties, and lasted 1,000 years till the 11th century AD when it was overthrown by the Ghaznavids. Trade ties with Afghanistan go back hundreds of years, with trade blooming during the reign of the Mughal emperors in India with their fondness for fruit and other produce from Central Asia. Migration of Hindu community to Afghanistan was mainly from the neighbouring kingdom of Punjab, later a province of British India. By the 19th century, a large Hindu community, comprising ethnic groups such as Lohanis and Shikarpuri Khatris, was widespread throughout the region and tribes and concerned primarily with commerce. A city peopled by Khatri Hindus, Shikarpur, was established in the 1800s and rose to be one of Afghanistan's main centers of commerce, primarily a money market and banking center, which had outlying partnerships with places as widely apart as Bombay, Punjab, Sindh, Khorasan, parts of Persia and Russia. They eventually developed control of the banking throughout Central Asia, ranging from Astrakhan to Mashid to Calcutta, known by the local epithet of Hindkis. They spoke a variant of Punjabi, gained employment in financial and clerical posts throughout the region, were shopkeepers, grain merchants, money lenders and goldsmiths, forming a vital part of the economy of the region. Shah Shuja employed as his finance minister Lalla Jaith Maul, a Khatri Hindu from Shikarpur. Barnes records that the population of Hindkis in Afghanistan at that time to be about 300,000. The Khilafat movement of 1920 saw a spontaneous migration of Indian Muslims to be free of perceived British bondage of Islam by emigrating to neighbouring Afghanistan. Encouraged by their religious leaders, thousands of people sold their belongings and migrated to Afghanistan, choking the Khyber Pass with their possessions on bullock cart, camel and cycles. Overwhelmed by the migration, the Amir of Afghanistan blocked the emigration. Large numbers of Muhajirin were robbed by Afghan tribes and died of heat, thirst and hunger. Thousands returned home destitute. As of 1990, the population of Afghans of Indian origin was estimated at 45,000. Mostly descended from migrants from the Punjab region. They settled down in various parts of Afghanistan, particularly Jalalabad and Kabul. Many left Afghanistan after the Taliban came to power in 1996, mainly due to harsh restrictions imposed on them, leaving a population of approximately 1,000, mainly based in Kabul and Jalalabad. India did not have any official representation in Afghanistan while the Taliban were in power. The small Hindu and Sikh communities suffered harsh discrimination during that period. In April 2001, the Taliban issued an edict requiring Hindu males to wear marks of red dots on their forehead, were barred from wearing salwar kameez or white turban and forced to wear black caps as identification when leaving their homes. Hindu women were forced to drape themselves in yellow dress and wear iron necklace. Hindus also were ordered to display a yellow flag on their houses and were not allowed to reside in the same houses as Muslims. India has no military presence in Afghanistan. An estimated 3,000 Indian nationals in Afghanistan work for reconstruction companies. international aid agencies or are Indian government employees working at the consulates and embassies. As part of its humanitarian mission, India established field clinics and a children's hospital. It also runs a program providing midday meals to about 2 million Afghan school children. In the construction sector, an important work constructed by Indians is the 217 km Delaram-Zaranj highway, or Route 606 by Indian construction agencies in southern Afghanistan. The completion of which in August 2009 has given a viable alternative route for duty-free movement of goods.